wine. It's the weekend wine. It's the weekend wine. G3, what's going on, my beautiful G3 family? Welcome back to Guidance. And to all my new viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Guidance. My name is Jasmine, but you can call me the Lemurian Goddess. And I'm here to bring you guys the weekend wine. So come on, like, share, subscribe, join the G3 family. Listen, if you're all about ascension, growth, elevation, formotion, truth, and breaking those karmic cycles, then baby, this is where you need to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just is what it is. A big shout out and a big thank you to everybody who has booked and donated to the channel thus far. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support, keeping the lights going, keeping your sis flowing. Thank you so much. If there's anybody looking to book or donate, you can find all of that information right down below. I have a YouTube membership channel as well, family. So if you want daily guidance from your sis, I keep you on your A game and you get a daily dose of these good vibes. Come on over, join the family, join the crew. You can subscribe on IG. You can join me over on Patreon, or you can become a member right here on YouTube. Either way, become a member, join the movement as we move on up G3, because it's up, and never stop. Hey, y'all know how I go. We just gonna keep rising to the top. Hey, I had to turn my AC on. I'm like sweating already, and I just like legit sat down. It makes no sense. It might be the light. Or it might be the light. It could be the light or the light. It's just the light. Either way. Either way. Anyway, so let's tap in. Let's see what this weekend wine is all about. You know what I was hearing? I was hearing day and night. So something about day and night here. Okay, I don't know who's that, Kid Cudi. Maybe somebody is listening to Kid Cudi. Okay, that could be somebody's favorite song. I haven't heard that song in a while. I don't even know what it's about. All I was hearing was day and night. Dun, 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 day and night. So day and night is significant. Okay, all day and all night. Ghost land. There's nobody there. Stuck in the mud. Somebody is stuck in the mud and there's nobody there. There's nobody there to help them out of some type of mud that they're in. Okay? Somebody don't know where they are. They don't know what to do. They don't know what moves to make. Somebody just feels stuck in the mud right now. And this could be a all day thing, day and night. Somebody can feel like they're stuck. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have nobody. Everybody ghosted them. Where's, you know, this is that energy. Somebody is stuck and there's nobody around them to help them out of the mud that they're stuck in. And you know, you can look at it like, oh, I'm stuck in the mud. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm confused. Or you can be like, oh, I'm stuck in the mud, but this is a great place to get something out of the mud. So somebody might be stuck in the mud because there's something that you need to get up out of that mud, huh? You know, that's the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody feels like there's nobody around them helping them, that people ghosted them, you know, they're stuck, they can't move, but there is something for them to learn in that mud. There's something for them to get in that mud. There's something for somebody to build in that mud, okay? You got to get something from the mud here. Somebody feel like they stuck in the mud, but this is actually where they got to be if they want to get something from the mud. somebody wants to play victim right now, but this is not time to play victim. This is time to get to it or something like that. I don't know. Okay, somebody, oh, everybody goes to me. Is nobody even there to help me with something? Somebody is like is giving spoiled brat. It's giving, oh, where's everybody? Where's the people? Nobody's helping me, and what about me? It's that type of energy here, G3. And I hope this is not my G3 family. You know what I'm saying? I hope that it's somebody around you, G3. I know we're not in that energy. Oh, where's everybody at? Because we in the energy F everybody. We in that F everybody energy. Oh, ain't nobody want to be here? Oh, people want to ghost me? Oh, good. Thank you. You did me a favor. Bye-bye. My G3 family, we're not complaining about nobody not being there. Been there, done that. We've already went through the circumstances or the situations, or we already went through the events where it was just us. It was nobody there to help us. It was nobody there to see us through. And every time you say that to people, people be like, oh, I'm here, I'm there. Okay. And me and my uncle was just talking about that too. Like how people always feel like, you know, oh, every time somebody say, oh, nobody was there, I did something by myself. I had to, it's like somebody, oh, I'm here, oh, I'm there, oh, I'm this. And it's just like, clearly you were not there. Clearly somebody did not feel comfortable enough to with you or with whatever you had going on to feel like they had your support or you were there for them. You know, people, I was there. It's like, sit down. No, you weren't. But it's okay. It's okay. I know. People never want you to have that moment, boy. I was there. They was nowhere to be found. Nowhere on the caller ID. Nowhere near. Oh, do you need anything? Do you need anything? People be knowing that you going through the worst of the worst and be wanting you to ask. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's a lesson in that. Sometimes you gotta learn. You gotta know how to ask. But sometimes people be wanting you to ask. They be wanting you to feel because they want to feel like, see, I'm helping. People, they're so funny. Look, I'm helping. Okay, thank you. But either way, I just feel like, you know, my G3 family, we've been there, done that. We've done the ghost land. And it was by force. We did not want people to not be there. It was things that we were going through in this life that people just didn't show up for, especially when it comes to your spiritual transformation and your growth, you know. And then you realize, like, oh, it has to be a ghost land. Nobody can really help me with this thing. Nobody can really help me get something up out the mud. Nobody can really, like, I really have to, I gotta find myself. I gotta know thyself. I gotta figure this thing out, you know. And the people that are going to help you along your journey, they will be there, you know. But at the end of the day, it's really, it start out as a ghost land. So I know this is not my G3 family, okay? This is somebody who is maybe around you. I don't know why. We don't know who this is, but we're gonna figure it out. We just one card in. Y'all know I'll be on one card for 30 minutes now. Y'all know that, right? Okay. As long as we know it now. You're like, hello, come on, put the cards down. Like, wait, we still doing this one. Anyway, look, follow the leader. Father time. That's what I'm getting with this tree here. Follow the leader. I feel like this energy, whatever this energy I'm picking up on, they're playing victim because they don't want to do something by themselves. Yeah, this is follow the leader, right? This is somebody who did that follow the leader type thing, and the leader let them know it. I feel like somebody it could be a few people here that followed some type of leader, and they followed them into a ghost land. They followed them into some type of mud here. And now these people are playing victim when they knew they was playing follow the leader. When they knew they was following behind somebody else. I feel like people that's, whoever this is that's playing victim, they went against their better judgment. They followed somebody because they thought that that was going to get them somewhere a lot quicker. They thought that that was the best path because, it's a bunch of people here following this leader or following some type of leader or something like that. But whatever they followed this leader into, it led them nowhere. Now these energies are playing victim instead of taking accountability. Now these energies want to say, something is in fear, that it's like people, okay, thank you, mother. People are trying to put the blame on somebody else, like the leader. Like, I know we've been talking about this leader that has been going down, right? This leader that has been falling from grace. These leaders that are losing their position. These leaders that are losing their power, right? And it's a bunch of people that are now suffering from the fact that these leaders are sinking. The fact that these leaders are being dismantled or dethroned. A lot of people are suffering now. And these people are at the feet of the Most High God. And these people are at the altar saying, well, I did not know. It's not fair. They lied to me. And yes, they lied. They did all of this stuff to you, but you got to learn how to take accountability for your actions, for the fact that, there were warnings. There were signs for you to not follow some type of leader. There were signs for you to do something your way. There were signs for you to go down the path that your heart, your mind, your body, your soul was pulling you towards. But you did not have, somebody did not have the courage. They weren't brave enough to follow their own path or to go down their own lane. They wanted to, it's like they wanted to fit in. They wanted to do what everybody else was doing, okay? And now they are paying for that. It's a lot of people paying for the fact that they don't know themselves and they want to blame somebody. Oh, you leaders. It was you leaders. Believe you me. When I woke up to some truth about what was happening, I was tight too. Oh, it's your fault. You did this to me. You lied. You know what it is? I feel like these people have led, these energies listen to somebody lead them down some type of path of destruction, damnation, right? They led them down some type of path, like, okay, all right, they lied to me, in church. They lied to me about a lot of things when it came to that Bible, and I'm so grateful that I woke up and I was able to go down my path and find truth, right? Some people, they get to that point where, they're at this crossroad where you can go down truth, or you can stay, with the lie. And a lot of people like to just stay with the lie because ignorance is bliss. It's a little bit more comfortable, just to follow what everybody else is doing than to really uncover the secrets of the universe. That takes, because your mind gotta kind of be, you gotta have a strong mind for that, because a lot of people lose their minds when they start uncovering secrets of the universe. Okay, it's like these niggas lied about, they putting this in our food. This is why this is happening. They killing us with our food. Oh God. The CDC, they for us but not for us at the same time. The CDC, the FDC, whatever it's called. But yeah, so what I was saying just now. So yeah, so I'm believing, the lies about the Savior in the Christ, right? These people was believing lies like, if you walk around with this chicken foot in your left pocket and put the person that you want to stomp on, you want to keep down, put their name in the bottom of your foot, of your shoe. Both of them. And then for 7 days, you walk around in 7 circles with those people's feet, name at the bottom of your feet with that chicken foot. And then you go, and then you go act, you know, and that's gonna get you what you want. That's gonna get you the outcome that you want. You wanna see that person down. Oh, you want rich? You wanna be rich? This is what you got to do. You gotta do it. And now, you know, people are suffering from listening to leaders or people telling them how to do spell work and magic. And now they stuck. And they trying to, we didn't know that we wasn't supposed to wear a chicken foot and put their name at the bottom of our foot. We didn't know they lied. And we thought that was like divine. I don't know. I thought that. I'm so sorry. We just didn't know. Sit down. Sit down. You know right from wrong. You know left from right. You know up from down. You know you wasn't supposed to be doing that. And now you stuck in the mud. Now you can't move, and there's nobody around you. Now everything has been snatched from you because of this darkness that you done followed somebody listening to, thinking that they knew the way. Somebody listening to somebody thinking that they knew the way. Oh, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know how to get that done for you. Listen to me. I just do what I tell you to do, and then you're gonna be straight. Yeah, you didn't have to listen to that. You wanted to. See, people don't want to take accountability for their actions. They want to blame other individuals. And this is the energy that I'm picking up on right now. Somebody is trying to blame somebody else for why they attacked you or something like that. Somebody else made me attack them. They lied to me and made me attack somebody else. It was somebody else. This is that energy. It was them. It was somebody else. It was their fault. I didn't know. If I would have known, I wouldn't have did that. If I would have known, no, you're a liar. And you did it because just like that leader, you are just, there is something just as dark in you that you was not ready to address yet. You didn't want to address. There was something just that was in you, that was in that leader, that was in you, that y'all, you were just, it was great what you was doing. Oh, this is perfect. This is going to work. Now you stuck in the mud. Everything around you is falling apart. You can't move, and you sitting there. You want to sit. You trying to play victim. You not no victim. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Rainbow prints, compensation, perseverance. Somebody pockets is empty too. Somebody feel like they did something, they didn't get compensated for it. You know, they stuck. They didn't get money for something here. Integrity. Somebody compromised their integrity for some type of compensation, and now they stuck. Somebody compromised their integrity for some type of compensation, and now everything, they're stuck in some type of mud here. Okay. They want some type of compassion. I'm telling you, somebody's praying to get out of something. They're praying for something to turn around in their favor. They want something. Somebody wants to come to you. No, somebody is trying to go to a reverend here. Somebody is going to church. Somebody's trying to get something. I'm telling you, they're trying to shift something around in their favor. And this, and whatever they're doing to switch something around in their favor is what got them in this type of situation in the first place. It's like somebody is refusing to do something the right way. They're refusing to do something the holy way. I don't know. They're refusing to do something they still trying to get, it's like they're going to a reverend. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Somebody's going to a priest or something, somebody's really trying to figure out how to get themselves out of this mud here. Somebody's using religion. They're going to a priest or reverend. Somebody's trying to shift something they need something to go back in their favor. You know, come to life. They need something to bring something back to life. Okay? Because whatever, I feel like there's no life around somebody. It's like somebody is stuck by themselves, stuck doing something by themselves. Nobody's giving to this energy. Look, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, Strength in reverse. I said somebody doesn't have people. Somebody is trying to enter themselves into a religious organization here. Somebody's trying to join the church. Somebody's trying to join something, to turn something around here. God told them to sit down. I feel like the Most High, the universe is telling somebody to sit down. Stop. Somebody like, nope. I'm gonna find me another church. I'm gonna find me another priest. I'm gonna find me another spiritual group. I'm gonna find me somewhere else to go and infiltrate and get something off here. It's like somebody is not, I don't know. Somebody is not taking heed to what's happening in their life. Somebody feels like they need to, it's like they're looking for somebody else. Like follow the leader. Somebody followed a leader and got themselves stuck in the mud. Instead of doing, trying to know thyself to get themselves out of some type of mud here, it's like somebody is looking for something else or another. I don't know. It's like, like those priests that they they get in trouble in one place, and then instead of sitting down, like, okay, this might not be for me. I might not have the control over my desires and these things. I need to heal. I shouldn't be in no position as no priest, especially not now, especially after what I was just accused of and found guilty for. So I think the best thing for me to do was just sit down and really repent and change from my wicked ways. Not find me another church or another Catholic building or another place. Like, they find somewhere else to go. And then they go sit in the bed. Yeah, God is good. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, I'm divine. This is that energy. Somebody's looking for another place to go, something else that they can apply to, another church that they can go to, another religion that they can practice. It's like somebody's looking for something else to get them out of this ghost land. Taurus, Leo energy here. Moon. Yeah, I feel like somebody is broke. Somebody is broke because of whatever they was a part of. Like I said, like this is whoever, somebody, I don't know who this is. It could be a group of people, one person. Somebody was a part of something that led them nowhere. Led them in circles. Whatever they were a part of, they were paying to be a part of that. They was paying somebody for their knowledge. They was paying somebody to help them, teach them how to carry the chicken foot and put the stuff under their leg. They was paying for these things. So this is why it's like somebody's trying to play victim as to, oh, their money, they're broke, or it's something, it's nobody around them. There's no support. They're stuck. It's like they can't blame nobody but themselves for what they was paying and like really trying to get going. Like somebody was trying to do something, paying to get something going and paying. And it didn't work. Something didn't work. And now they stuck. And they in the mud. One sympathy. When they need to be in that, they're not getting out that mud until they know themselves. Until they know thyself. No, I'm here to let somebody, because I see what somebody's trying to do. Somebody's trying to find somebody else. Something else that they can attach themselves to that can help turn something around quickly for them, because they don't like whatever the energy that's going on right now in their lives. But this is what somebody this is like karma, or this is the price that somebody has to pay for the life that they were living, for the actions that they were taking. See, people forget about these things. There is, oh my goodness, you're gonna always pay for something. You're never getting away with anything. Everything you pay for. So I don't know, like I feel like somebody's they're not learning a lesson here. The truth was exposed to somebody, to whoever this person was, for a reason. Like something was exposed to this individual so that they can change. Like I feel like a leader or some type of leaders were exposed so that people that's a part of these groups, or people that's doing like some type of wickedness, or people that's trying to get things to go, you know, in their favor, but they don't have the right heart, mind, or, you know, soul for something here. Like these people, I just feel like they don't want to take heed. They don't want to sit down. So they're not learning the lesson. Oh, thank you, Mother. The leader was exposed so that people would know, okay, it's not the leader that you need to be listening to. It's the God within. And, you know, because this type of speaking like this promotes individuality. It promotes authenticity. It promotes you being your own individual. You not fitting in with a crowd. You not needing a crowd. That's what these conversations are about. But people will look at it like, oh, well, you're not promoting unity. We need to come together. We need to build together. We need to do things together. How are we going to do this? Everybody can't be by themselves. You can't do something by yourself. You need a tribe. You need a team. You need people. And I'm all for that. Absolutely. But you need people that know themselves. You need people that listen to the God within. You need people that are in alignment with you. You need people that are in alignment with self. You need people that's in alignment with righteousness. That's the people that you want to team up with, build with, grow with, do some things with here. Not people that are still looking for themselves, don't understand nothing about themselves. They're stuck in some type of darkness. They're little, like, you know, they're like, it's a lot of evil people walking around here acting like they're like righteous and good individuals, and they're not. It's people walking around here right now, smiles on their faces and acting like, you know, they're good individuals, and they're just not. But everybody around them believes that. So they created some I'm just picking up on this type of energy. Where somebody created some type of fake persona, and everybody loved this fake energy. They love the fake energy, but they don't know nothing about the real energy, because and the real energy don't even know about themselves. And now the person is falling apart because the light has been shined on the fact that somebody has been faking. So that persona that they have been walking around with is like, that's being revealed. They can't wear that fake anymore. But everybody love that fake person. They love them. They love the fake, you know, facade that they done put. The fake character that they done create. But now that that's gone, and I feel like that's probably the energy here too. This is another reason why people ghosted. It's like somebody has been ghosted because they have been exposed as being fake. But I feel like this is not necessarily about the leaders. I feel like this is it's people that followed individuals and now they're paying for it. And instead of taking accountability, like, yeah, you know, I did that. You know, forgive me, you know, turn from my wicked ways, you know, whatever, however it goes. Talk to your ancestors, you cleanse your energy, however, whatever you do here. Everybody's different. Okay? I feel like this is not somebody who is trying to change. This is somebody who is like, it's like these individuals that I'm picking up on, these people, they're playing victim. It's like, oh, they did this. They are the reason. It's like they, you know, they want other individuals to suffer for what they have paid for. They paid to be stuck. So, oh, they in this church. It's like people in church. They find out that their pastor's a liar. They out here. They doing all this crazy stuff. Something in their body is like, oh, you need to leave this church. This is not the church that you need to be at. Okay, you need to get out. You need to leave that and find yourself. And they like, oh, I need to leave the church and find me another church. It's like that's like, like I need to leave the church and find me another pastor. And listen, all I'm saying is, somebody is looking for an outlet instead of taking accountability and really starting over, getting something out of the mud. I don't know. Compensation, perseverance. Somebody was trying to pay. I feel like somebody, like I said, they compromised their integrity, paying for something or getting paid for something. Somebody here compromised their integrity, paying for something or getting paid for something here. What is this? The High Priestess, the King of Swords. Somebody went to some type of authority figure, paid something. Somebody compromised their integrity going up against the High Priestess. The High Priestess has protection. Somebody went to, I feel like somebody went to like a church. I feel like somebody went to somebody in a church here. And they was, you know, these are messages. They was talking a whole bunch of stuff about a High Priestess. They was telling the Hierophant, like they went to somebody in a higher position. And they was like, oh, this high priestess did this to me. This high priestess did that to me. This high priestess is that. You know, it's like somebody went and they started pointing fingers at some type of high priestess. Oh, you did this. You did that. You did this. It's your fault. You did magic on me. You did spell work. You tried to hurt me. You tried to take me out. You tried to take my path. It's like somebody went to a high priest. No, I mean, somebody went to a reverend, like somebody in church. Somebody had a whole church praying against you. I don't know how they had this. They like talked. It's like, you know, I got a testimony. Oh, the Lord has been good to me. Somebody stood up. I got a testimony. I got a prayer request. Wow. Somebody put your name on some type of prayer list, like you a problem. They gotta pray against you. It's crazy that this church is there's a prayer list to pray for people that's sick, the sick and the shut in. But it's some churches or some people that got prayer groups that's trying to pray against, that's trying to pray you away. G3. Somebody in their prayer group trying to pray you away. Somebody went to God and said, God, they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that. But that was not the truth. I feel like somebody paid for something, following some type of leader, and let them nowhere fast. They were stuck in the mud. It led them to some type of ghost land. when people was ghosting them left and right and led them on a path of destruction and disaster, whoever they was dealing with. Instead of taking accountability, like, you know what? I effed up. Everything in my life is falling apart because what I was paying for and what I was hoping for, what I was trying to get done. Let me take a step back and figure out why I'm so effing crazy. Let me take a step back and figure out, do I need medication? Because why would I pay for something like that? And why would I think that it will work? And why am I so confused? Like, you know, of course my life is falling apart. Of course. It was my actions. Okay. I'm going to do better. Nah, not this energy. This energy went to a reverend, went to a pastor, a priest, and said, look what they did to me. It was their fault. My life was like this. So they said, oh, who that? Okay, well, we gonna go. We pray against the devil. We pray against the enemy. Okay? Oh, we gonna defeat this enemy. Oh, I tell you, they not gonna take, they gonna learn to not mess with you. You a child of God. A Leo here. You a child of God. We gonna make sure that they learn to leave the children of God alone. This is the person that paid for something. After they paid for something, it didn't work. They went to a church or a priest. They went somewhere. They could have went to a high priestess, but I feel like they went about in a high priestess. See, somebody paid to get something done in your energy. That didn't work, so they tried to pray to get something done in your energy. They tried to pay to get something done in your energy, and then they tried to pray to get something done. But this high priestess has security, a bodyguard. Fair, justice. This is like Archangel Michael here. Thank you, mother. Yeah, this is Archangel Michael, the King of Swords here. That's who protects this high priestess, male or female. That's who protects you, G3. But I feel like, this high priestess it needs to be protected because, they know certain things. They know certain things. They got psychic power, psychic energy. Somebody don't like that this high priestess is a psychic. Somebody can't stand that you know exactly what's going on. But that's fair. See, somebody think that they're gonna attack you behind the scenes and be victorious, but that's not fair. And then somebody went to church. Somebody went to a pastor or a priest, or they went somewhere. They went somewhere so they can put your name on a prayer list to go against you, to stop you, to hold you down. Somebody want to rise. Somebody want to rise up and change. And somebody wants to resurrect something so bad in their energy. They want some type of love and compassion for people. It's like somebody went somewhere playing victim. They went somewhere playing victim. Now the whole church is about to fall apart. My gosh, don't you ever have no church praying against me. The church is going to fall apart. The church will be no more. Don't let your church fall apart praying against the chosen ones. How can God go against the chosen ones? That don't make any sense. Now I got to tear down whatever's trying to get me to go against my children. Whatever's trying to get me to destroy the ones that I put here on a mission. You trying to pray to me to get so I can get rid of the ones that are creating with me? No, you won't have a church. These reverends, these pastors, and these people better start listening to really start listening to the Most High. I don't know. It's a lot of people behind that pulpit. It's a lot of people behind a lot of altars and pulpits that do not belong there. Don't have no type of ear to hear nothing. But they hear these people come in with some bullshit, and then they up there praying against it. I remember in church they have a prayer line. Everybody, it's a whole line. You know, a bunch of ministers come down and people that need prayer come up there. And then they go to you and they say, what you need prayer about? Tell me what you need prayer about. And then you say, oh, you know, this is happening in my life, and you know, I want this to turn around, and I'm praying for this. And they say, oh, okay, sounds good, baby, bow your head. Father God, in the name of the Most High, in the name of Jesus, we come to you right now asking that you would turn the situation around for brother so-and-so or sister so-and-so. That person going through that, they up there, I need a financial blessing. I can't pay my bills and I'm struggling. Can you ask God to do something? Okay. Father God. First of all, that energy is gambling their money away. That energy don't have money to pay for their bills because they paying a practitioner or they paying something else so that something can be destroyed in somebody's life. This is why they're suffering. People need discernment. Don't be no pastor, no priest, no evangelist, no that, and you ain't got no discernment, because it's people coming up to you asking for prayer against the righteous. You got demons and devils coming to you asking for prayer against the righteous. And you stupid sitting there praying against the righteous in the name of God. And they're trying to figure out why your church it's a ceiling on your church. Your church is capped. Trying to figure out why your group is capped. Trying to figure out why you can't go any further. Why there's no new members. Why there's nothing new coming into your church, because you're praying against the righteous, listening to a dark demonic energy. This is the energy I'm picking up on. It's pastors and priests and people out here praying against the chosen, the high priestess, praying against the ones that are actually here to bring some type of change, actually here to bring some type of truth, actually here to bring some type of guidance, actually connected to the Most High God. Imagine that. Somebody compromised their integrity, paying, trying to get something done. Now that everything has fallen apart, they went to a church. Instead of falling on their knees, they went to a pastor or a priest or somebody to pray against you, to turn something around so they can rise up like a phoenix. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, G3. I'm off of this. I'm sorry. Because they're going to stop turning the house of the Most High God into a den of thieves. Tired of people going up in that church house trying to get their dark demonic things done. Enough is enough. Somebody acting like, oh, they so nice and kind, but they just trying to shift something around. They trying to bring something back to life, but it's dead. It ain't coming back to life. Move on. This is the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody needs to move on. Because there is no resurrection in sight for whatever they got going on. There is no resurrection in sight. None. None. There is no resurrection in sight. G3, I get too excited. I'm telling you, I gotta go. Ooh, I feel like somebody here is somebody's making the Most High mad. The Ten of Wands and death. There is no resurrection in sight for whoever this is that's trying to get something to shift in their favor, using some type of prayer. Imagine you praying, you paying some type of spiritualist or leader to do something that didn't work. Now you praying to get something to go in your favor? Somebody is about to really be burdened to death. This is burdened to death. Somebody's going to be burdened to death. Sagittarius, Scorpio energy here. Burdened to death. Coming up against the chosen one. No. Because the thing about it is, the anger that I'm feeling is because they're in It's like that same feeling when Jesus was throwing over the tables. Ah, like, what are y'all? Are you serious? It's like, are you serious? Like, you tried to pay to get something done behind the scenes, but in front of everybody, you praying to get something. God already sat you down behind the scenes. Now you in the house of God talking about something. Pray for me. This person is attacking me. Somebody's about to be burning to death. Why? Because they under judgment. The whole church is under judgment. The whole church is under judgment. Somebody went to a church and the pastor, the leaders, whoever was in there should have had discernment. Now your church is a wreck. Find something else to do. Oh, the usher boards and all that other stuff. Find something else to do. Turn that building into a rec center. Because it will no longer be a church going up against the chosen ones. Are you crazy? That's a rec center. That's for the community. That's what that did. We're going to turn that into a rec center. Yeah. Let's turn these churches into rec centers. Because we need our children and our youth off the streets doing something that's good for them, conducive for their growth and elevation in life. Yeah. Get rid of that church. They ain't got no discernment. You going up against the high priestess and the high priest. You going up against the chosen ones. You going up against the ones that you up there every Sunday trying to be. No, your church is a wreck. And whoever this is that went there, after they done paid for something, and tried to and went there to pray for something, now your judgment is even more. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna be burdened to death. The judgment is even more severe now. Because guess what? We gotta close down the church. Do you know how good a church is for the peoples? They have food banks. Okay? It's like the government. You know the government? They not all we know how they giving it up. But they do got a lot of programs, a lot of things that help people out here. They do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the church. The church have a lot of, it's some bullshit. There's some bullshit going on behind the scenes, But there's some churches that do food banks, and they do a lot of things, and they help the community, and they help the people. Yes, they do. You done brought your wicked behind in there, got the whole church praying against the chosen one, and now the church got to shut down. Now people that was actually getting help from this building, because we're going to turn it into a rec center. We're going to turn it into a rec center. So don't be surprised when the church is around. Them churches on every corner, they become rec centers and learning centers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Something where the kids can be creative and they can, get their minds off of, being out there fighting and shooting and gambling and being on the block. You know what I'm saying? We got to turn. But the fact of the matter is somebody's about to be burned to death because guess what? People were being helped. But you went in there and turned something completely. And then the wicked people behind the pulpit can't even see that somebody is full of shit. They can't even see when people is in front of their face full of shit. You want to know why? Because they just want the compensation. Oh, just come and pass around the plate. Yeah, pass around that plate. God bless you. Oh, I saw some new people come in. Yeah, we gonna pass around the plate one more time. Yeah, go sit down. Look at the Queen of Swords. Because I said what I said. G3, I'm telling you, this mouth is really magical. We will see churches become rec centers. I promise you. It probably already started. Because the nerve of you to turn my Father's house against the Most High, against the chosen ones. They stole it. They stole something. These energies stole something. What am I seeing? I'm seeing these Knight Templars. I'm seeing a fight. I'm seeing a battle. But I'm seeing like capes. But I'm seeing a Knight Templar or something like that. I'm seeing a fight. These are like Christian wars and battles and stuff like that. So I don't even, I feel like it's even so much deeper than that, right? And we have so many books and so many different explanations of what was going on, but the truth of the matter is they be lying. I'm seeing a fight, okay? I think they stole something. They stole the Ark of the Covenant. I don't know. G3, this is what I'm hearing. I don't know. They stole the Ark of the Covenant. What are we talking about? The Ark of the Covenant is in a box? Is in a squid? I'm sweating, G3. They stole something. And I feel like, you know, ever since they stole something, the house has been suffering. The house of God has been suffering ever since. The house of the Most High God has been suffering ever since something was stolen. The truth has been suffering ever since. And the chosen ones have been suffering ever since too. What was I just watching? Morpheus. I mean, the Sandman. Back in the day, they had those heads, those people. Oh, yeah, they had. Okay, so maybe those who I saw. I don't know, but it was like, you know, they was British or something like that, right? Anyway, they came through and they were trying to get rid of all of them that magical stuff, okay? Because it was a head that was just talking. It was Orpheus. Orpheus just had a head, you know? And so the people, they tried to like bury all of that magical and try to get rid of that. So they didn't even kill him, they stole him. And then I think Morpheus had to steal him back or whatever. But I don't know, I'm picking up on something about they stole something. Okay? But either way, all I know is that somebody played victim in some type of church to try to get a church to pray against you, chant against you. But Archangel Michael pulled up for this high priestess. And now somebody's about to be burdened to death. Somebody was just stuck in the mud so that they can get something from the mud. After somebody paid for something and it didn't work, they were stuck in the mud so they can build something up from the mud. So they can put in time, energy, effort, so they can like do something themselves. But instead of learning the lessons of the mud, they found a church so they can pray for something to happen in your energy. And now they will be burdened to death. I love you so much, G3. They're going to have to leave you alone. One of these days, they're going to learn to leave the chosen ones alone. Yeah, and when these churches start becoming rec centers, they're going to learn. They're going to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the chosen ones to be the problem so bad. Nope. Watch how we just magically shift this thing without even being there. Watch how I don't gotta know you, know nothing about your church, know nothing for your church to become a rec center. What? Because you can't go up against the chosen ones. See, before I go, G3, the chosen ones have things to do here. You know what I'm saying? It's people that really need guidance, really need understanding. They really want truth. They really want to elevate, especially during this day and age. Okay, we're in the age of Aquarius. People are looking for growth. People are looking to be better individuals. People are looking for truth here. It's just that time, and that truth, and I feel like a lot of individuals are trying to get these truthers and just the truth off the scene or out of the way, so that the lie can remain and people can remain trapped and hindered, and people can continue feeding off of them, and people can continue getting their lives off, and people can continue living beneath people they feel are, they know this and they know so much more than me, so I just feel like it's done. The truth is here, and it's for the ones that have an ear. Those who have an ear, let them hear. Okay, if you don't understand what I'm saying, if you can't hear what I'm saying, it's all right. 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 Don't come over here attacking or nothing like that. Because, you know, you will get blocked. Shout out to my, what is it called? My moderators. My moderators don't play. We don't play that, all right? But yeah, times are changing, and you know, truth is on the scene. And these churches, y'all better get some discernment in there, boy. Yeah, y'all know all these, y'all know the script. That's cool. Y'all don't even really know the script. Y'all know how to regurgitate the script. Y'all know how to remember something and spit it back. But y'all don't really be knowing the script. And you want to know how I know that? Because a lot of churches will be running differently if y'all really knew the script. Y'all just regurgitating what this one said or what that one did and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Y'all better get some discernment in there, because the chosen ones are on the scene, and I'm so sorry that they don't look like what you thought that they was gonna look like. They don't sound like how you thought they was gonna sound. They don't believe what you thought that they was gonna believe. They don't move how you thought they was gonna move. People waiting for Jesus Christ to come back and crack the sky so that he can come down here and they can control what he do. You know, a lot of people now waiting for Christ to come back to take them. They're waiting for Christ to come back so they can tell Christ what they want to do. How they gonna get it done? Christ wasn't rocking with that before, when it was walking on earth, right? According to the Bible, he wasn't rocking with none of that church. He wasn't rocking with none of that. And that's what it blows my mind. It bothers me that these people are like, you know, either way, you want to use the house of righteousness to go against the righteous, your house of righteousness will become a rec center. So all you pastors, all you preachers, everybody that got churches out there, you better use your discernment. You better start really knowing your members. You better stop being so money hungry, because somebody done listened to a demon that walked in their church and got the whole church to pray against a chosen one. I'm done. I love you so much, G3. I really do. Oh my goodness. You stayed to the end. You know what that means? You are truly my friend. If I ruffled any feathers this weekend, I'm so sorry. I'll be doing it next Sunday too. I'm here. I'm gonna ruffle your feathers now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ruffle them a little bit. You guys, I'm a feather ruffler. I'm a feather ruffler. All right. But it's only for change, G3. Truly, it's only for change. Thank you so much for being here to the end. Thank you so much. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you join the crew. I hope that you join the family. You know what I'm saying? So a love over here, even if it come out in the tone is a little, it's all love. I promise you, when I turn this off, I'm chilling. For real. Anyway, I love you guys so much. If you got anything from this message and you want to leave your sister donation, all of my information is down below, G3. As we go on, I feel like, yeah, it's about to get a lot more information is about to come through. Truly. What I have been reading and studying and what they have been bringing to my attention, I feel like it's a lot more teaching. I love reading the cards, but I feel like it's a lot more teaching that also needs to get done as well. So be patient with me, you know. I kind of started off this thing kind of in like a teaching mode, but a lot of people were attacking. A lot of these teachers was, you know, these leaders was like, you know, trying to attack me and stuff like that. But a lot of them are falling from grace. A lot of them has fallen to the wayside, because, you know, you can't mess with the chosen ones, you know. So I had to kind of fall back from that for a second. But yeah, we're gonna get back to it, because we gonna learn. We here to learn. We here to evolve. We here to grow together. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, again, thank you so much for staying to the end. If you got anything from this message, you want to leave me a donation, all of my information is down below. And until next time, G3. Oh my goodness, I got a praise report too. Maybe I'll tell you that. I tell you guys about it when I go live. Yeah, I tell you guys my praise report when I go live. God is good. Let me tell you, the ancestors are good. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. Until next time, G3. Love ya.